Hey everybody, and welcome to another Learn to Digitize video. My name is Sue and I am from OML Embroidery and OML Digitizing, and today we are working in Hatch and we are going to be talking about the break apart tool, I guess it is. And what we're going to do is start with some lettering. Now, break apart is right here, and it's not available because, of course, we haven't done anything. It's also available in editing. I think in editing. Yes, break apart right there. It took me a minute, had a minute of panic, but there it is. So we're going to start off with the lettering, and I'm going to show you what it does for lettering. So let's click on lettering, and you can either type up here, or you can simply click on here, whatever you prefer, either or. So let's do OML, whoops, caps, embroidery. And then let's add another line. I hit enter just out of habit, but enter OML Embroidery loves Hatch. Because it's true, I love Hatch. Let's change this color because, wow, that's awful. Let's change it. Something bright. I usually stick with red and I like it. Let's move it here. We can make this a little bit bigger so we can all see what we're doing. So now we selected. If you notice when it's not selected, you can't use break apart. So you have to select it, and you can tell it's selected. You get a little bit of a bounding box. If you notice, it's outlined and it shows you everything that you're selecting. You can also see over here with the nice blue box. And let's go break apart. And what this is going to do is, did you look over here on the right? It's changing it from one block into two lines. So now if you want to move OML embroidery, now you can do it. Now let's undo, and I'll show you undo move, undo break apart. If you look, if I wanted to move OML embroidery, I can't. I have to move the whole thing. So let's do break apart again, and look, it's in two separate things. If I wanted it for some reason not centered or way up here, or if you wanted to make OML embroidery, because we are important, if you wanted to make that bigger, that instead of doing everything twice, that is a super quick way of doing it. Now you can take the break apart a little further down. So let's click on Loves Hatch and do break apart and watch what happens. It separates it into words. So if you wanted to do a little fun with typography, instead of typing OML, then separately embroidery and having it all done, just do break apart. And it broke it up into, basically words. Loves Hatch, exclamation mark. So then I can make my exclamation mark bigger, or anything that's almost getting too big, but there it is. And you can take it to another level. You can do break apart on the word hatch, and it's going to break it apart into the separate letters. So if you wanted to change, let's change some colors, make hatch beautiful. And hatch is beautiful and it has lots of pretty colors. That is how you do it, and it's super easy. And again, if you wanted to make this a bigger capital and move it down, because we're overlapping letters and we don't want to do that, if you wanted to just do something just kooky and crazy like that, that is how to do it. And you can take it in one more level. You can click on the letter, you can do break apart, and you are going to get the satin column stitches that make up the H. Now at this point you're losing a lot of the connections and stuff like that, but if that's what you wanted to do, that is how you use the break apart in lettering. Instead of, and it's going to be a real time saver, so instead of, like I said, doing this, and doing that, you can just do it once and then play around with the parts that you want. And everything shows up here so you can see what you're doing. I just split up OML and embroidery. And now we can make OML a different color. We can make OML a different size. You can do anything that you would normally do. So I think this is a great time saver. And I think it's super easy to do. And that's break apart with lettering. In the next video, we're going to use break apart again, but it's going to be break apart and it's going to be with applique. if you need to make some changes in applique. So anyways, thanks everyone for watching. That is how we do break apart here inside Hatch Embroidery software. Thank you guys for watching.